What is up, metalheads? What is up? Be sure to pick up your ICBA limited edition run Colorado Mamoswine shirt. It supports Colorado Mamoswine in the ICBA Season 1. What is up, metalheads? What is up? It is Heavy Metal Pokemon here, bringing you our Week 2 ICBA, that's the International Competitive Battling Association battle, versus, I can't think of who it is. Oh, Cheney 77 and the Brisbane Heatrans. So I know we're way late on getting this uploaded. We've been having some issues here, so we're just now getting it uploaded. So whatever, here we go. We're good. We're hype. We're ready. All right. So after week 1, we got a nice big, huge 4-0 victory over Johnny GB and the Oregon Ducklets. We're here to continue that winning streak, and we got the team to hopefully do it. I know there wasn't a team up preview. Or team overview thing, but let me run over my team real quick. So we have Spadef, Rhyperior with max HP, and then just the rest of the EVs in attack. Pretty much sure to just get a Brox and hit something or two. Next up we have Nalago with the Focus Sash. I think like Thunderbolt, Sludge Wave, Toxic Spikes, Sludge Wave, maybe? I don't remember. And then we have Calm Mind, Raikou with Magnet Rise, Thunderbolts, and Hidden Power Ice. So if I can somehow bait in the Landorus on like a electric type move, I can actually Magnet Rise, and then he won't be able to do anything to me. Calm Mind up, and then his Earth Power can't do anything to me, and then I can kill it with HP Ice and just kind of wreck train on there. Fortunately, Tyranitar will have to go. I did want to run Aura Sphere, but in order to do that, I had to run like a Rash Nature or whatever it is, so it'd be plus Spadef. So if I was Choice Scarf or Max Speed, his Jolly Max Speed, or Timid Max Speed, Landorus outspeeds at that point, which is unfortunate. It outspeeds by 1 point, which sucks. So if we were like 117, I could definitely do that. I would outspeed then at 1 point, and I could run the Modest for that nature, and then be really set. So that's why I went. That's why I didn't run the Aura Sphere. Otherwise, I would have. We have Spadef Gourgeist again. So both these mons have both Rhyperior and Gourgeist have really big defense, so I'm like, okay, we'll just boost up their special defense, and then they'll be really set. Because, Azumarill's not going to do much to Gourgeist, and then, and then Crobat's not going to do much to Rhyperior, so, they both have their mix and matches, and that's kind of what they're here for. Then we have Adamant Lucario, because it outspeeds, with enough speed to outspeed Tyranitar. That's pretty much all I need to outspeed, because I can't outspeed anything else really. So max speed Tyranitar was a really cool way to outspeed. So we got the Adamant because we're able to with Life Orb and Swords Dance. So if we can get up a Swords Dance, we can pretty much just kill everything. And +2 Swords Dance, like he has access to Klefki. +2 Swords Dance after rocks. Close Combat just kills Klefki, so goodbye. And then we have Mega Pidgey out here with Toxic, Hurricane, Heat Wave, U-Turn, and it pretty much just kind of allows me to Toxic that T-Tar, and then on the switch, and then U-Turn away from it, and then we can just kind of do whatever. So that's the team. He brought Tyranitar, Landorus I, which is Sheer Force, and that's his Mega Slot or S tier Pokemon. Crobat, Slowking, Heliolisk, and Azumarill. So let's get right into the battle. Let's take a look. Let's make sure we got this. Now, it's been a while since I played this, so I'm going to try and do the best I can. That's what we want. Speed. 1.5, because I don't think there's much for me to kind of sit and explain in between. But let's get right into it, guys. Let's get right into this battle. Alrighty. So we're being challenged here by Matt here, and he's going to send out Teletubby. He's going to lead off with the Tyranitar first. As we're going to go ahead and we're going to lead off with our Rhyperior, and I'm like, okay, this is a really good matchup because I have Hammer Arm on this, so I can do anything. So he's going to Earthquake right away, and that does 0, so I'm going to get up some rocks here, and I'm like, alright, cool. Go rocks, go. Here I'm like, I'm going to click Hammer Arm. You're probably going to want to set up rocks or something, so I'll just Hammer Arm and hit whatever comes in. But unfortunately we do miss here, I believe. No, we go for Toxic. So yeah, I Toxic here just in case he wanted to switch out. Seeing that I wasn't going to do anything, and like him setting up or doing anything wasn't any good for him. But he stays in, so I get the Toxic out, which is perfectly fine. So here I'm going to go for the Hammer Arm, and I believe I do miss, which is unfortunate, because it would have gone out. It wouldn't have done a lot to this thing. I think I missed. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it wouldn't have done a lot, but you know, damage is damage. So we can see he switches out into this. So I'm going to go ahead here and I'm going to switch into Whitechapel, the Gorgeist here. And I'm like, alright, perfect. I am, you know, his gold's not going to do much. We can frisk, and we do see he's got the Wakan Berry. Interesting. So he was ready for that Raikou, which is pretty cool. So I believe here I'm just going to go for a Leech Seed, whatever comes in. You know, get some health, just get some constant health back while we're in the sand here. And I'm like, yes, it's gonna be really good. I was gonna go out into the Burnt Ratchet here, which is okay. So we're gonna get that. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to switch out here, thinking that you know, he's gonna like have like Dark Pulse or something. I'm like, that's still gonna really hurt, even if I'm death. So. But I'm like, Chimera can take whatever damage he wants to go for. Like, we're gonna get some rocks, so that's fine. He's gonna Volt Switch here, and we see that a lot of damage. So we do see that he has Specs, which is unfortunate. So he's gonna go back out into Teletubby here. I think that's cool. That's cool. I'll just get up a layer of Toxic Spikes, and then he has really no way to get rid of these hazards besides Crobat. So that means Crobat has to waste its one of its slots to defog. Why is this going so choppy? Yeah, hopefully that will stop it from being so choppy. Alright, so we're going to go out into Lucario now, World Alive. You know, can't like, alright. I thought about Swords Dancing here, but I'm like, if he does Earthquake, it's going to be unfortunate because I'm going to die to my Life Orb recoil if he doesn't get the KO. So I just go for the close combat, and you just reveal the Chople Berry, but I am adamant, so it's going to take him out, which is great. He's going to go into Landorus here, and I'm like, he's going to Earth Power, so I'm gonna switch out here into something that wants to take Earth Power. So I'm going to go out into Whitechapel, which is fine, because even if he does like predict that and tries to like Sludge Wave or something, Sludge Wave is, I believe it gets Sludge Wave. It's neutral, so I mean we tank it. He's going to go out into this thing again, which is perfectly fine with me. Again, I'm going to go ahead, he's going to get poisoned now, and I'm going to go ahead and throw off another Leech Seed, you know, just get some more HP. Which is A-okay with me. And he just goes for the Dark Pulse, and we do live on 10, and we do get the Leech Seed off, which is great. So, boop, we're going to get some HP. We don't have to worry about the Sandstorm damage anymore, which is great. So we won't have that coming in and bothering us anymore, which is awesome. Alright, so he's going to go ahead and he's going to withdraw here. He's going to go out into Landorus here. As I am going to withdraw myself here, I'm going to go into Darkest Hour. I'm like, okay, he's going to probably Dark Pulse again. I'm going to go out into Darkest Hour here and then get some HP back, you know. We see the leftovers. I'm like, okay, there's no way he's going to Earth Power here because then that gives Pidgeot a free kill. But he does go for it, and I'm like a little 50-50 on that play just because had he not, let me pause this actually. So had he not Earth Power there, Raikou set up and won. Because I did click Magnet Rise, and like I said, at that point then I would have been able to Calm Mind, and none of his mons would have been able to do anything about it. Like he had no switch-ins for it besides the Landorus. It was another risky play because I could have been Scarf, so I could have HP iced on his Scarf. So There's, you know, there's all that, right? So, you know, I didn't, like I said, I'm like kind of 50-50. Like, had he not made that play, Raikou won. But I feel like making that play allowed, you know, Pidgeot to get a free kill, as we'll see here. So at that range, Hurricane killed him. So I mean, he couldn't stay in, and plus he couldn't because, like I said, he's Scarf. I believe we should have frisked it. Pretty sure we did. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna Hurricane. So he's just gonna drop. Goodbye. Now he's gonna go out into he's gonna go out into Fast Queen here, which is fine with me. Gonna get poisoned here. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna U-turn here, just because I don't want this thing's I believe they're pretty Spadef heavy, so you know, I mean, I can go out into Whitechapel, hopefully get some damage off on him, and then I can come back in and just spam Hurricane, which is fine. He's gonna go for the Scald. He does take us out, which is unfortunate. But I didn't want to take the damage. Alright, so now I'm going to go out into World Alive, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to just eat this here. So, thanks to Brendan, we put Crunch over Thunder Punch, and especially seeing the Wakan Berry, I was like, so Brendan really helped out this week, and that Crunch was nice. Now, I didn't know how much E-Speed did to Landorus, so I'm like, okay, come back, I'm going to save you for later. We can definitely still use you. And I'm just going to go out into Unearth here. We did have to change Rhyperior's nickname to Unearth because Velvet Revolver, there was no way for me to get it to fit so it actually looked normal. He's going to go out into this thing here, just sacking it off to me here. I believe so. I don't think Grass not kills. I could be wrong. Oh, he's Surf, so he does take me out. That's right. He does have the Surf. So he's going to go ahead and he's going to take me out here with Surf, which is unfortunate. But he's going to go down to the Toxic, which is fine. So we're down 2 walls. But you know, I mean, that's what we did last time. We were down 2 walls. So I'm going to go out in Crimson Rain here. We're down like everybody. So we just got Crimson Rain, and we just got Lucario left. So he goes for Hidden Power Ice, which does a heck of a lot of damage. We're going to Hurricane this thing, and that's going to drop. Now here, he makes a misplay. He should have just Aqua Jetted, and he did say so after the battle that he should have Aqua Jetted. But he stays in, so we're going to go for the Z, or we're going to go for the Hurricane. He's going to go for the Z Belly Drum. So he's going to get all that HP back, and then he's going to cut it in half. And then he's going to then he can Aqua Jet me. Because here Hurricane does kill, so he does have to Aqua Jet. He can't go for any other kind of move. So that takes out that. But I don't believe. But he can't Aqua Jet. He can't Aqua Jet me now because I have extreme speed. So Lucario is going to come in. This does like max like 46%, I believe is what he said. From the calc with his spread. So I mean, we were killing no matter what. There was no high roll or anything at that point. So we do pick up a solid 1-0 victory over the Brisbane Heatrans and their coach. So putting us 2-1 and +5, which is not bad, or 2-0 +5, which isn't bad. It's a great start to the season. We're starting out so much better than we did in the PMC. I think we have such a better team here. It's so versatile, and the Mons can do so many different things. Like Lucario is not just a physical attacker; it can also be special. Then you know we got Raikou, which can do like 100 million different things. We can Scarf, you know. We got Nalago again; it can do like different things, and it's got so much stuff. It can do so many different things, which is so cool. So I'm so excited to see what we can continue to do in the league, and hopefully pursue a championship here and finally get the Colorado Mamoswine championship, folks. If you have not already, be sure to check out the links down in the description down below. You can check out all of my front office guys. I got Aster in there. I got Jar from the GBA. I've got Dom. We've got Brendan. We just got a lot of really good talent in there. and it's really nice to have these guys helping me out with the building. Because what I'll do is I'll send them a build, and they're like, okay, so they'll pick apart my build and be like, okay, this is what we like. You need to do a little bit more of this, do this, you know. So it's really nice to have these guys help out, and we're getting these wins with them. So hopefully we can continue on against the Green Pay Pikachus next week. He did lose his first game. So I don't know how he did on the second week match. Analysts, again, most of you didn't pick me. You're gonna have fun trying to pick against me all season. We got a good team. It's not as bad as you guys ranked me in the beginning. It's adaptable, I think. Though I mean, power rankings, when you base them on paper, you kind of just look at what you see, and then I get it. Like, I ranked a weird team once, #1, just because, I mean, on paper it looked, you know, pretty good, right? Covered everything that it needed. And then after, you know, you kind of look at things, you kind of analyze it, and you're like, oh, yeah. So again, like, you see, my team is really weak to freaking Mamoswine. But I mean, we have ways to deal with other stuff that does what Mamoswine kind of does. So, you know, it's all about how you prep and stuff. But anyways, guys, be sure to check out the shirts down in the comment section down below. Get your ICBA Colorado Mamoswine shirt. Limited time run for the ICBA season only. As always, bros, keep gaming.